clock was breathing on the wall. 3 shadows fading into one. Your eyes wouldn't stay with mine, like you'd already said goodbye. You said my name so carefully, like it was something you outgrew. The room felt heavy, holding us, while I pretended I was strong. The floor forgot the weight of me. Even the air refused to breathe. That was the night it fell silent. No tears, no breaking sound, just love folding itself away, like it never settled down. No screaming, no violence, just truth in a trembling tone. That was the night it fell silent, and I learned how to be alone. Your jacket stayed upon the chair, still warm like you were there. I touched the sleeve, it pulled me back to every dream we never had. We didn't fight, we didn't beg, we let it die with what you said. You walked away so quietly, like loving me was hard to leave. The light stayed on, my world went dim. I lost the girl I was with him. That was the night it fell silent. No blame, no reasons why, just 2 hearts choosing different truths at the same moment in time. No crash, no sirens, just echoes I can't outrun. That was the night it fell silent, before the healing had begun. I thought endings screamed and burned, falling glass, lessons learned. But sometimes love just holds its breath and fades into what's left. Nothing, just nothing. That was the night it fell silent, when hope slipped out of reach. I stood alone inside the quiet, learning what it means to be me. No warning, no guidance, just a door closing slow. That was the night it fell silent, the longest night I've known. The longest night I've known. The clock's still breathing on the wall. One shadow now, instead of all. The room is lit by my phone again, blue light dancing on my hands. Your name still knows the way to glow. even when I swear I'm letting go. I type a sentence and erase like courage. Never learned my face, every word feels too exposed, so I leave them undressed alone. The clock keeps leaning towards regret. It's late enough to tell the truth, I guess. Unread messages at 2:17. I say everything I shouldn't send. I'm brave in the quiet, weak in the day. I miss you in the smallest ways. My heart keeps typing what I can't say. Unread messages at 2:17. Your last goodnight still lives in draft. Like a ghost I can't outrun, I replay the sound of you, like it might still change what's done. I wonder if you sleep just fine or feel this pull like I do mine. If your phone ever lights up slow, or if I'm the only one alone. I scroll through things we used to be. Every memory is staring back at me. Unread messages at 2:17. Apologies I never sent. I'm strong in public, breaking in when the house forgets I'm in. My heart keeps dialing what I can't say. Unread messages at 2:17. Maybe silence is the kinder way. Maybe love means letting pain stay unsaid. Stay unsaid. But my hands don't know how to stop missing you in little dots. Unread messages at 2:17, where I confess and start again. I don't need answers, I just need to know you once thought of me. So I delete the words I saved. Unread messages. You'll never read. We talked about the future like it stayed. Like love was something time couldn't change. We named our dreams, we picked our sides, drew little maps of later life. Your hand fit easy into mine, like it had always known the way. I never thought I'd learn this truth that almost breaks you worse than no. We built a home inside our heads before we knew where we were led. We were almost forever, almost old and gray, almost all the little things we promised we would someday say. We were almost forever, but almost lets you down. It leaves you standing in the middle when the future disappears somehow. Ooh. hurts the most because it felt so safe. We were almost forever, and that's what still hurts now. Not that we ended, but how close we were to not breaking down. We were almost forever, and I still hear your name in every plan I never made, in every dream that stayed. If love had waited just a bit, we might have made it through. We were almost forever, and I was almost you. Hoodie's hanging on my door, too big for me like before. The sleeves still the shape of you, like they're waiting for the truth. I said I'd wash it, but I lied. Some things I'm scared to say goodbye. It smells like rain and cheap cologne, like every place we called our home. I wear it when the nights get long, like maybe you'll come back somehow. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, like late nights and borrowed time, like loving you and losing me in ways I didn't realize. I keep it close, don't ask me why. It's warmer than the truth tonight. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, and I'm not ready to let it The mirror shows a different girl when learning how to face the world. I tie the strings, I hide my hands, like I still fit inside your plans. I hear your voice in empty halls, in jokes I catch before they fall. I try to laugh, it doesn't stay. Some memories don't fade away. I know this comfort isn't fair, but losing you still lives in there. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, like promises we didn't keep, like mornings we never woke to, and secrets I still couldn't sleep. I wear it like an alibi for missing you when I deny. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, and I still wish you'd change your mind. One day I'll fold it, put it away, pretend I'm stronger than today. But healing doesn't rush its pace, it lingers in familiar space. So if I hold this just a while, it doesn't mean I won't survive. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, but love still feels alive inside the fabric, in the seams of almost every dream. I'll let it go, just not tonight. I'm learning how to say goodbye. Your hoodie smells like goodbye, and I'm still saying it in time. I turn the light off, pull it close, like it's the last thing I still know. I stood in front of the mirror too long. Asked her why she stayed when it felt so wrong. She looked like me, but she didn't answer. Just wore my eyes like a quiet disaster. I said, did you miss the signs? She said nothing, just crossed the line between the girl I used to be and someone I don't recognize in me. I tried to blame my heart for the fall, but the mirror knew it all. I argued with the mirror last night, told her love shouldn't hurt this way. She said you taught him how to leave, and I didn't know what to say. I asked her why I still believed in promises that wouldn't stay. I argued with the mirror last night and lost in every way. I traced the cracks beneath my smile like they'd only been there a while. She remembered every excuse, every time I chose to lose. I said he loved me, I know he did. She whispered love doesn't hide like this. I felt the truth hit slow and deep, like something I was afraid to keep. I turned away, but she stayed still, waiting for me to finally feel. I argued with the mirror last night, said stay man, I was strong. She said strength doesn't beg for proof or teach itself to be wrong. I asked her why I still can't see what everyone else can say. I argued with the mirror last night and watched denial fade. She doesn't hate me for the scars, she just wants me to stop calling them love. She said healing starts the moment I admit I deserved enough. I argued with the mirror last night until my voice fell through. She said you don't miss who he was, you miss who you were with him too. I touched the glass, I finally cried, let honesty break through. I argued with the mirror last night and started telling the truth. She didn't smile, she didn't judge, just stood there while I learned to love her. I keep my phone face up on the bed, like it owes me something you never said. Every buzz feels like a lie, every silence learned my side. I tell myself I won't look again, but hope is habits I can't defend. 3 dots never show their face, just empty time I try to erase it. I used to feel you everywhere, now I just feel this open air. Love doesn't text back, it leaves you unread in your head. I type all the things I never say, then delete them instead. Love doesn't text back, no, are you okay? At night, it fades into unanswered blue and calls it time. I scroll past places we once were, your smile frozen in a blur. I wonder if your heart still knows the way mine breaks takes my phone, says if they care, you know. I try to sleep, but memories ring like old songs I didn't mean to sing. Love doesn't text back, it ghosts you without a sound. One day you're everything to someone, next day you know I found. Love doesn't text back, no closure, no reply, just lessons in the spaces between why and goodbye. Maybe love was never meant to live inside a screen. Maybe hearts weren't built for waiting on a scene. Still I check one more time, knowing what I'll find. Love doesn't text back, but I'm learning how to breathe without waiting on a message that won't come to me. Love doesn't text back, and that's the truth I face. Some endings don't say sorry, they just leave a trace. I turn the phone face down tonight. Let silence win the fight. There's a box under my bed full of smiles I never meant to keep this long, to feel this hard. They catch me when my guard is down. Your laugh is frozen in the light. Summer's stuck in black and white. Every frame still knows your face, like time forgot to take its place. I tell myself they're just paper and ink, but my hands still start to shake. Photographs that hurt to hold, every memory feels too close. They show a love I used to know before it learned to let me go. I try to breathe, I try to fold the past into something cold, but photographs that hurt to hold still know my heart too well. This one's us outside that cafe where you said we're gonna be okay. I believed you like a prayer, said with my fingers crossed in fear. I traced the edges soft and worn like love that frayed but never tore. You look at me like I was home, and I still don't know where that went wrong. I smile like I don't remember pain, but memory doesn't play that game. Photographs that hurt to hold, proof of everything we stole from the future we believed in, the girl I used to be. I tell myself I've let it go, but my hands still say they know. Photographs that hurt to hold still have a grip I can't let go. I could burn them, I suppose, watch the edges curl and close, but I'm scared I'd lose the proof that what we had was ever true. So I keep them where they are, hidden but not far. Photographs that hurt to hold teach me what my heart can't say, that love can be both beautiful and something you survive. Someday I'll put him back, I'll take control, but not tonight. I'm still not whole. Photographs that hurt to hold are teaching me how to let go. I close the box, turn off the light. Carry the weight into the night. I loved you loud with open hands, said your name like it was planned. I showed my cracks, I let you see every fragile part of me. You loved in shadows halfway there, held your truth like it was rare. I mistook your silence for peace, thought you were just gentle with me. I spoke in feelings, you spoke in space. I filled the gaps you left in place. I loved you loud, you left quiet, no warning signs, no last fight. You slipped away without a sound while I was still holding on tight. I gave you songs, you gave me distance. I gave you fire, you gave resistance. I loved you loud, you left quiet, and somehow I'm the one who cried. I fought for us out in the open. You closed your door, said nothing broken. I asked you where your heart had gone. You said I don't know what's wrong. I stayed through doubt, I stayed through fear. Believed your silence when you were here. But love should speak, not disappear. When things get heavy, when it gets real. I called your name, you called it space. I begged for truth, you changed the pace. I loved you loud, you left quiet, no goodbye, no reason why. You packed your feelings in your coat and let me be the one to try. I gave you honesty, resistance. I gave you time, you gave me distance. I loved you loud, you left quiet, and now I'm learning how to be kind. I don't hate you, I just wish you said it when you felt the shift instead of letting love decay. Well, I still thought we'd be okay. Silence isn't gentle, it's a choice, and I needed to hear your voice. I loved you loud, you left quiet, but that doesn't mean I was wrong. I loved you true, I loved you fully, and that's something I'll carry on. You lost the words, I found my strength in saying how I felt each day. I loved you loud, you left quiet, and I won't apologize. I'll love again, just not afraid. I won't go silent to be saved. She'd still smell like your perfume, but you're gone and the room feels too big to fill. I reach across the empty space where your warmth used to stay still. The clock ticks slower than my heart. Every sound reminds me we're apart. I touch your side and find only air. I'm learning how to be here, babe. I thought love would linger in the night, but all I have are shadows of light. Empty side of the bed where your hands used to rest. I close my eyes and try to dream, but it's never quite like it seems. Empty side of the bed, I talk to ghosts instead, counting every memory of the love we left unsaid. I trace the lines where you once lay, pretend I hear the words you didn't say. Your pillow whispers secrets I can't keep. I wake in quiet, swallowed by sleep. I pour another cup of calm, try to fill the ache with something warm, but even coffee tastes like your name, and nothing will ever feel the same. I tell myself the night will pass, but mornings come and I'm still lost. Empty side of the bed where your hands used to rest. I close my eyes and try to dream, but it's never quite like it seems. Empty side of the bed, I talk to ghosts instead, counting every memory of the love we left unsaid. Maybe one day I'll forgive the night for taking you and leaving the light, but until then I'll lie awake, feeling every move you'll never make. Empty side of the bed, I breathe where you once breathed. I hold the space, I hold the pain. I learn to love myself again. Empty side of the bed, but the past is not my thread. I weave a life where I can stay, even when you've gone away. Yeah. Turn the pillow, fold the sheet, one empty side and one heart that beats. I close my eyes and press rewind. Every word, every touch, every time. The maybes we whispered in the dark, the almost moments that left a mark. I see your smile, I hear your laugh, frozen frames of the love we have, believed will last but slipped away. I play it all night into day. I wonder if you do the same. Replay the sparks that couldn't stay. that disappeared. I replayed every maybe, holding on to what won't last. Every dream I thought was ours echoes softly from the past. I walk through rooms of memory, your shadow lingers tenderly. I touch the air where we once stood, still smelling like that could have been good. I count the times I almost called, the times I fought, the times I stalled. The love we had was bittersweet, a song that played on endless repeat. I keep it quiet, keep it close, the only witness I need most. I replayed every maybe, every choice that led us here, every word we didn't say, every hug that disappeared. I replayed every maybe, holding on to what won't last. Every dream I thought was ours echoes softly from the past. Maybe one day I'll let it go, stop chasing ghosts I used to know. But for tonight I need to feel the love we lost, the wound that heals. I replayed every maybe, every almost, every near, every glance that caught my heart, every silent unshed tear. I replayed every maybe, but I'll learn to set it free. Every memory that broke my heart will teach me how to be me. I close my eyes, let go of the pain. Tomorrow I won't press replay again. You promised me the stars and sun, said our hearts would beat as one. Every always felt so true. I gave my all, I trusted you. I wrote our names in faded ink, believed in love before I think. Every vow you whispered soft, lifted me then carried off. I wanted faith to fill the space, but promises can leave no trace. You promised, I believed, held your words like they were gold. I gave my heart, my everything, to a story you never told. You promised, I believed, I stayed when I should have left. I learned that love without its proof is just a song of regret. I traced your hands, I traced your lies, felt the truth behind your eyes. You said you'd never let me go, but your silence told me so. I built my world around your words, like fragile wings of unseen birds. Every whisper, every touch, I trusted too much. I wanted light to guide us home, but some lights burn then leave you alone. You promised, I believed, just the wind, but my heart still learns to mend. There's a version of me you never knew, the one who smiled without the blues, the one who danced beneath the rain without the weight of all this pain. I kept her hidden out of sight while I learned to survive the night. I gave you pieces, not the whole, and lost the part that knew my soul. I wonder if you'd recognize a girl who's laughing behind these eyes. The version of me you never met still lives inside, though I forget. She's stronger now, she's free and true. She's learning how to breathe without you. The version of me you never met was fearless, wild, without regret. And someday I'll let her lead the way beyond the love that went astray. Shrink to fit your mold, ignored my fire, ignored my soul. I traded dreams to keep you near, ignored the voice I needed to hear. Now I see her when I close my eyes. She's holding hope, she's learned to rise. I'll meet her fully one day soon. She's ready to bloom like summer in June. I wonder if you'd even know the love I kept, the life I'll grow. The version of still lives inside, though I forget. She's stronger now, she's free and true. She's learning how to breathe without you. The version of me you never met was fearless, wild, without regret. And someday I'll let her lead the way beyond the love that went astray. I don't hate you for the past. The version of me you never met will take the steps I couldn't yet. She'll love again, she'll laugh, she'll shine, no longer waiting on your line. The version of me you never met is all the things you couldn't see, and I'll become her finally, stronger than your memory. I take a breath, I step outside. The version of me will be my guide. I sip my coffee, keep my chin up high, pretend the world can't see me cry. They think I'm fine in my Sunday dress, but inside my chest is a tangled mess. I scroll my feet, I post a smile. They see my life, they stay a while, but no one knows the nights I lie awake, talking to ghosts my heart can't shake. I hide behind filters and lie, but tears still steal the quiet night. Crying in public, smiling online, holding my heart behind such a broken heart. I thought the time would make it fade, but memories linger, they invade every corner of my mind. Every moment I try to leave behind, I wear a mask to hide the ache, but every mirror knows the fate. Crying in public, smiling online, holding my heart behind a perfect line. I laugh for the world, I fall in my room. Every facade has its own gloom. Crying in public, smiling online, pretending everything is fine. But love left me somewhere unseen, between the pictures and the screen. Maybe one day I'll let it show, the parts that only sorrow knows. But until then I play this game. With every like I whisper your name. Crying in public, smiling online, learning to hold my own fragile spine. I'll laugh and heal one day at a time, until the tears aren't yours or mine. Crying in public, smiling online, the heart can mend, the stars align. Love may leave, but I will stay, finding my light beyond the display. I close my phone, the world fades away, and let my heart have its quiet say. I walk through streets that feel the same, but every shadow whispers your name. The wind carries what I can't forget, a love I lost, a heart in debt. I hear your voice in crowded rooms, a melody that always looms. Every corner, every tone, your name still sounds like home. I close my eyes, the world drifts by, and suddenly I feel you now. Your name still sounds like home, even when I'm all alone. Linger soft and linger sweet, a rhythm my heart can't defeat. Your name still sounds like home, a whisper in the unknown. No matter where I go, I know your name still sounds like home. I try to leave, I try to hide, but echoes follow me inside. I thought time would take the sound, but your name is where I'm found. I hum it softly in the dark, a quiet song, a lingering spark. Even if you're far love that taught me what I know. Your name still sounds like home, even when the world has grown cold and distant, dark and white. Your voice still lives inside. Your name still sounds like home, no matter where I roam. Every breath I take will know your name still sounds like home. I whisper it softly to the sky and feel your heart passing by. I held my anger like a stone, carried every bruise alone. You left without a word to say, but I let go in my own way. I whispered forgiveness to the air. No one was listening, no one cared. I didn't wait for your reply. I learned to heal, I learned to try. It wasn't easy, it wasn't fast, but holding hate won't make it last. I forgave you alone, in the quiet on my own. I don't need your thanks or grace, I found it in my own embrace. I forgave you alone, and let the weight of her be gone. No more chains, no more blame. I forgave you alone. I traced the lines where pain once slipped, learned to breathe, learned to forgive. I don't pretend the scars aren't there, but they remind me I can repair. Your absence taught me how to stand, to hold my heart with my own hands. I don't need closure from your lips, I found it in the silent scripts. I whispered mercy into the night and let my soul reclaim its light. I forgave you alone, in the quiet on my own. I don't need your thanks or grace, I found it in my own embrace. I forgave you alone, and let the weight of her be gone. No more chains, no more blame. I forgave you alone. Some may say I'm weak or lost, but forgiveness doesn't count the cost. It's not for them, it's not for you, it's the gift I give me too. I forgave you alone, and let the pain turn into stone. I won't forget, but I'll move on. The light returns with every dawn. I forgave you alone, and finally I've grown. No more chains, no more blame. I forgave you alone. The silence holds me like a friend. I forgave you alone, and I begin again. I waited in the hallway of your lies, counting minutes while you drifted slowly apart. I watched the clock, I watched the sun. Felt like the world had come undone. Every maybe you let me keep taught me love was losing sleep. But today I woke and saw the truth. The weight was mine, it stole my youth. The day I stopped waiting, I found my own light. I let the silence break and turn toward the fight. The day I stopped waiting, I let my heart decide. No more empty doors, no more love denied. I stopped imagining your face, stopped holding on to empty space. The walls that held me in your sway came down slowly, piece by piece. That day I felt the air, I felt the ground. For the first time, what made a sound? I won't go back, I won't pretend the wait is over. This is the end. I took my fear, I took my pain, and learning lost can teach again. The day I stopped waiting, I found my own light. I let the silence break and turn toward the fight. The day I stopped waiting, I let my heart decide. No more empty doors, no more love denied. I thought love meant I'd stay, but love can live in my own way. I learned to stand, I learned to see the only one I need is me. The day I stopped waiting, I found my voice, my fire. I let the past dissolve and rose above the mire. The day I stopped waiting, I chose my own desire. No more looking back, no more walls, no more wires. The wind is soft, the sky is clear. The day I stopped waiting, I am here. I see the light creeping through the blinds, a new day waking in my mind. I take a step, I breathe, I grow, but part of me still moves too slow. I feel the warmth where pain once stayed, but guilt wraps tight and it will not fade. Each moment I let go of you feels like a secret I can't undo. I wonder if you'd call it wrong, if letting go means moving on. Healing feels like betraying you, like every smile I wear is untrue. I take my heart, I stitch the seams. I'm learning how to live my dreams. Healing feels like turning away from every word I couldn't say, but I'll survive. It's strange to feel both joy and hate, but life begins when I unmake. Healing feels like betraying you, like every smile I wear is untrue. I take my heart, I stitch the seams. I'm learning how to live my dreams. Healing feels like turning away from every word I couldn't say, but I'll survive, I'll rise, I'll see. This love I lost doesn't own me. I don't forget, I don't erase. I just give myself a better place where love and memory coexist, and I can breathe without your kiss. Healing feels like betraying you, but I know it's what I must do. I'll rise from loss, I'll face the day. I'll love again and in my own way. Healing feels like turning free from every chain that bound me. I'll keep your memory soft and true, but I'll live my life without you. The sunlight warms the scars I keep. Healing feels like peace, not grief. I loved you honestly, without disguise. I gave you all of me, no compromise. Every word I spoke was true. Every moment I spent was for you. I didn't hide behind a mask. I didn't ask you to complete what I lacked. I opened doors you couldn't see, and held a heart that beat for free. But love is fragile, love is blind, and even truth can fall behind. I loved you honestly, with every breath and tear. I gave my heart entirely, though you weren't always here. I loved you honestly, no games, no walls, no lies. Even if you left me broken, I loved you honestly. I traced the lines of your hesitation, felt the weight of your hesitation. I stayed when you pulled away, hope love could find another way. I whispered things you never heard, shared my silence with every word. I gave my all and asked for none. I loved you fully, though you're gone. Even when the night was cold, even when your heart turned old, I loved you honestly, with every breath and tear. I gave my heart entirely, though you weren't always here. I loved you honestly, no games, no walls, no lies. Even if you left me broken, I loved you honestly. I won't regret, I won't replay the love I gave in my own way. I may be hurt, I may be torn, but I loved honestly, not one. I loved you honestly, and that's a the truth I keep, even in the quiet nights, even when I weep. I loved you honestly, no fear, no shame, no disguise. And one day I'll love again with the same honest eyes. I loved you honestly, and that love remains alive in me. No one warns you about the quiet, the way it creeps into your chest, how it echoes all the things you lost, how it lingers when you try to rest. The rooms are full of empty space. I hear your voice in every place. The silence hums and knows my name. It feels like love, it feels like pain. I thought I'd be okay with time, but quiet makes the heart rewind. No one warns you about the quiet when love is gone and you're alone. Every memory turns a riot, every whisper chills the bone. No one warns you about the quiet when the world just fades away. I hold my heart inside the stillness and hope for light another day. I keep busy, I keep moving, but quiet always finds its way. It hides behind a passing smile, it waits until I stay. I hear your laughter in the wind, a song that breaks that doesn't end. I try to speak, but words escape. The quiet knows what hearts can't take. It teaches me to feel my pain, to let it pass, to let it rain. No one warns you about the quiet when love is gone and you're alone. Every memory turns a riot, every whisper chills the bone. No one warns you about the quiet when the world just fades away. I hold my heart inside the stillness and hope for light another day. I'll let it guide me, not consume. The quiet holds the seeds to bloom. In silence I will find my voice. In stillness I will make my choice. No one warns you about the quiet, but maybe it can teach me grace. Every shadow, every echo shows me how to take my place. No one warns you about the quiet, but I will listen anyway. And in this hush I'll find my strength to face tomorrow's day. The quiet lingers soft and near, but now it feels like someone dear. The coffee cools beside inside my hand. Your shadow lingers where I stand. I whisper things I can't send, learning that some hearts don't mend. I see your face in every crowd, hear your laugh inside the loud. I thought I'd move, I thought I'd heal, but emptiness is what I feel. I'm not angry, I'm not sad, just caught between the head and head. I'm still learning to miss you, to breathe without your name, to walk through mornings empty and carry no one's blame. I'm still learning to miss you without breaking every day, to love what I still have of me, and let your memory stay. I keep your texts in my head, the words you spoke, the things you said. I practice letting go with care, but pieces of you are still there. The nights are long, the stars too bright. I wake alone and hold the night. I write your name inside my chest, a practice in letting rest. I'm learning slowly, I'm learning kind, to leave the hurt and keep the mind. I'm still learning to miss you, to breathe without your name, to walk through mornings empty and carry no one's blame. I'm still learning to miss you without breaking every day, to love what I still have of me, and let your memory stay. Some days I smile, some days I cry, some days I wonder why. But I'll keep learning, I'll keep trying, even if the heart keeps sighing. I'm still learning to miss you, to live with what remains, to let the love we had exist without reliving the pains. I'm still learning to miss you, and one day I'll be free, to love again, to laugh again, without you holding me. The morning comes, the night lets go, and I keep learning slow. I walk through streets that know your name. The echoes linger, they feel the same. I find your laughter in the rain, and feel the joy and feel the pain. I try to leave, I try to start, but pieces of you live in my heart. A scarf, a song, a tiny trace that holds your warmth in empty space. I tell myself it's time to let go, but some things are meant to grow. Pieces of you I still carry, hidden in the corners of me. A voice still floats in quiet rooms. Your smile still blooms inside my gloom. I reach for what can't be returned, and slowly, slowly I've learned that holding pieces doesn't bind. It just reminds me of the kind of love I gave, the love I knew, and how it shaped the better view. I breathe it in, I breathe it out. I carry love, I carry doubt. Pieces of you I still carry, hidden in the corners of me. Love that stays though you're gone, a quiet part I cannot see. Pieces of you I still carry, softly whispering my name. I hold them close, I hold them light, and learn to live again. Someday I'll walk without your shade, but today I keep the love we made. It's gentle now, it doesn't sting. It's the quiet song of everything. Pieces of you I still carry, a part of me that stays behind. Not pain, not grief, but a memory of love that shaped my life and mine. Pieces of you I still carry, and I'll let it teach me how to live, to love, to rise again without forgetting now. I fold your memory into mine and let it shine. The door closed softly and in the wind carried away the love I pinned. Your shadow left along the floor, and I knew I'd see you no more. The world kept moving, I stood still, holding the echo of your will. Every step I take alone reminds me love is now my own. I thought goodbye would come and go, but it stayed longer than I know. Goodbye felt like forever, a weight that pressed into my chest. I didn't wanna breathe without you, but I survived and I confessed. Goodbye felt like forever, but it taught me how to be, to love myself, to face the pain, to finally set me free. I replayed our last embrace, the way you left without a trace. I cried, I screamed, I begged, I lied, but healing waits on the other side. But forever's not the end. It's the start of me reclaiming every piece I couldn't mend. Goodbye felt like forever, and now I finally see I carry love, I carry life, and I am free. The door is closed, but I breathe. Goodbye felt like forever.